Venerable members of the Mahasangha, dear friends of the Dhamma, it is a great delight to attend this kind of religious ceremony, not only because it is a great blessing for the temple, devotees, the members of the Mahasangha, the city, state, country, continent and the whole universe, but because this is an act of gratitude. We are going to celebrate the birth centenary of the late most venerable Madiye Panyasiya Mahanayaka Thera, who was the Supreme Patriarch of Sri Lanka Amarpura Sangha Sabha, and who was very instrumental in initiating lot of good programs, projects for the progress of Buddhism, society and the world, based upon the principles of the teachings of the Buddha. That is very much appreciative act, because you never forget whatever the help, whatever the assistance, whatever the kind of, it doesn't matter how big, how small, all the acts of generosity are accepted and welcomed and considered with utmost, deepmost gratitude. Venerable Tantirimale Mahanama mentioned to you that this is not only the birth centenary celebrations, first part of the birth centenary celebrations of the late prelate, but also there are other objectives of this ceremony. Those who became the abbots of this Washington Buddhist Vihara, and some of them already passed away, and most venerable Henepala Gunaratana Nayakathera, he is over 80 years old, and he had fragile health condition some time back. Luckily, with the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, he is doing well now. And also to remember and bring all the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha to most venerable Ampitiye Rahula Mahathera, who was always behind the scene, mostly in all the projects that were started by late Venerable Maniye Panyasiya Mahanayaka Thera. These are very noble objectives. We become noble not by birth, but by act. If we don't act in a noble manner, we will not become noble. If you are not grateful, you are not going to be noble. Buddha mentioned that it's very rare to find people who are grateful to the people who help them. It's a very rare thing to find a time to be born as a human during the Buddha's teachings are available for our practice. We are lucky to have all these opportunities here. When you look at late Venerable Mahanayaka Thera, without his far-sighted philosophy, we cannot sit down here and talk about Buddhism. In 1964, he had that world tour under the sponsorship of Asia Foundation. He didn't travel just by himself. He traveled with his one of the main devotees and also a senior brilliant civil servant of the civil service of Ceylon, Mr. Olcott Gunasekara. He traveled to Europe and North America. When he came here, it was Vesak, the Buddha's birthday ceremony, and they organized with the advice of Venerable Mahanayaka Thera. The embassy took the initiative to organize a Vesak ceremony at a public park. Following day, they were very happy and they wanted to have a temple, a Theravada Buddhist temple in the United States. That slowly worked out, that seed planted well, and it was well rooted. By the time of the next year, it's 1965, July 25th, 1965, they opened the Washington Buddhist Vihara. That actually spiraled with so many other Buddhist temples, and now we are very happy to have so many Theravada Buddhist temples in the United States, besides all the other Buddhist temples from all the other Buddhist traditions. We have lot of options. If you want to practice Buddhism, there are so many ways. According to each person's interest, we can choose. Venerable Mahanayaka Thera's, Maniye Panyasiya Mahanayaka Thera's contribution to the progress of Buddhism in the United States was not only not only is respected only for his establishing Buddhist Vihara, but also he is well respected because he started training Buddhist monks according to the Buddha's teachings to teach Buddhism to the people, to the world. So there are so many students who are doing it. That's one of the other services of him. When you look at the biography of the late Venerable monk, there are so many interesting areas of his service. He established Buddhist temples in the model that he developed in Maharagama, Sri Lanka, and he trained Buddhist monks, not only the monks ordained by himself and Venerable Ampitiya Rahula Mahathera, also he invited, his heart was very large, he accepted, he welcomed young monks from all the other temples in the island. That is why we are very lucky to have Venerable Tantirimale Mahanama as a resident monk here in the temple doing all these wonderful services. Just by looking at Mahanayaka Thera's students who are giving lot of very valuable services for the progress of humankind, including the one who is sitting right to me, that we can appreciate, we are able to appreciate the services of Venerable Mahanayaka Thera. Venerable Maharagama Dhammasiri Nayaka Thero is the abbot of Washington Buddhist Vihara today since 1980s. Until 1980s, there were several other monks, starting from late Venerable Bope Vinitha, late Venerable Vikwala Piyananda. And the one goal of this ceremony is to share merits with those departed monks and to bless all the abbots and the resident monks who are living wherever they are. May they have the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. May they live long and may they have good health, peace, happiness, prosperity. Those are the very well-founded loving kindness thoughts that you all have. Venerable Mahanayaka Thera's services extend in so many different areas, including publishing an encyclopedia for Buddhism, a Pali Sinhala English dictionary, and also having all the Buddhist textual resources on internet. If you go to metta.lk, you will find so many original texts, commentaries in Pali, Sinhala and English. Those are very valuable, monumental services that we can admire of Venerable Mahanayaka Thera. He had that vision. He pursued all these, he followed everything, he established all the institutions, he advised, taught his students and devotees with only one goal. He said, without the progress of human being, you cannot expect any progress in the world. That was his motto. If you can build a human being well, then you build a country. That's his motto. If he provided a rural development model based upon Buddhist principles, his Turunusavia program explains how young people can practice Buddhism and develop their spiritual aspect of their lives, and then go into the service of the family, service of the village, and he also included there, if there is a disaster, how you manage a disaster too. So he was very detailed in that manner. He hailed from down south Sri Lanka. In his family, first his father was not a Buddhist, but later he became a Buddhist. He had the opportunity of doing so many valuable services in Sri Lanka and in other countries. These are the few things that I like to share about the services. If time permits, we can talk more about it, but since the time is running, we have to actually summarize these things. Now, I would like to say a few things about this spirit. Paritrana is a protection. Blessings, chants that we do to protect people from what are the things, what are the calamities, what are the negative forces that we should protect our people from. When you invited the Mahasangha, okay, for us to get rid of suffering, for us to get rid of all the ailments, diseases, for us to get rid of all tears. May the Sangha chant this blessing discourses. During the time of the Buddha, the one city called Vishala, which was under the rule of the tribal democracies that existed during the time of the Buddha, they had a lot of problems, and the problems were not very small. Those were statewide. There was a statewide famine. There was a statewide all the diseases spreading. They didn't have food. They didn't have rains. And finally, they invited the Buddha and the Sangha to come there. What Buddha said was, he chanted this Ratana Sutta, jewel discourse, and gave a begging bowl full of water, and asked Venerable Ananda, his closest attendant disciple, to go around, chant this discourse, and sprinkle water everywhere. That was the end of all those problems to Visala residents. We want all of you, all of us, whole world to have this kind of blessing. It is done with an asseveration done by the monks who are here with the pure mind, full of loving kindness mind. So, to invite all the monks